So hey there everybody. In today's video, I kind of have two things to do here. One is to disappoint you, and the next is to offer you hope. So I've made a lot of videos about quitting smoking. And of course in that time period, I've quit a bunch of times myself, but I always seem to come right back to smoking again. But something happened today that made me want to quit smoking again, and I'm going to tell you about that in just a minute. But here's the hope that I want to offer to you. I like what somebody told me in the comments section one day on one of my previous videos about quitting smoking. But basically what the guy told me was that even though I might still be smoking, I've already quit. And it took me a little bit to figure out exactly what he meant by that, but I kind of understand it now. And really what it comes down to is when your mindset, when you're set and you're ready to do something, basically when you've changed your whole mindset about something, you pretty much detach from it. And like with me with smoking, even though yes, I am still smoking, I've made several attempts to quit again over the last year. And even though I start smoking again, it's already gone. You know, I want to quit. My mind is made up. I don't want to do it anymore. So even though I'm struggling with the actual smoking cigarettes, I'm slowly weaning myself off of them and getting away from it. So physically, have I quit? No. But up here, I have. And it's only a matter of time before I'm done with it altogether. And see, this works that way for you too, because if you've hit the point where you've attempted quitting, it's only going to get easier for you each attempt you make. Now, in an ideal situation, obviously you quit and you're done from that point. You never pick them up again. A lot of people are successful, quitting cold turkey. I've been there before. I've quit cold turkey for over a year, but I still came back. But with each attempt that I've made over the last year, first time I quit for a couple of weeks. And then I quit for right around a month, I believe. And this most recent time that I quit smoking, which my last quit smoking video was a little over 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago, I quit for 2 solid months. So every time I make my attempt to quit, I'm lasting longer and longer and longer until eventually I just won't need them anymore. So the first step to kicking the habit of smoking, it's all up here. You have to want to quit. Once you've given up on it, it's only a matter of time before the physical part of actually smoking and picking up a cigarette catches up to that. So if you are trying to quit, it's definitely hopeful. Another phrase that you can use is never stop quitting. And that's essentially what I'm doing right now. I smoke for a little while and then I quit. And then I smoke for a little while and then I quit again, only I quit a little bit longer. I'm not gonna stop quitting. And eventually, I just won't smoke anymore. But let me tell you why I chose now to be the time to quit again. So, basically, I just happened to notice that I went to my local bank today when I got off work, and they have a pretty decent flight of steps to get up. And I went up those steps pretty fast because for most places right now with all this stuff going on with, COVID and this pandemic and everything, I'm in and out of places. If I have to go somewhere, fine, I'm in and I'm right back out. So I jolted up those stairs pretty fast. And what I noticed when I got up there, and I was telling, the cashier what I wanted to do while I was there, and we were just having like our little chit chat, normal conversation, I noticed that every time I talked, I felt like I had, expended every last bit of breath in my lungs, and I had to take a really deep breath just to say another few words, and then another deep breath, because every time I got to the end of a sentence, I felt like I hadn't taken a breath in for a minute. So basically what I'm telling you is that I was out of breath just running up a flight of stairs. And I have no stuffy nose, I don't have a fever, I don't have a cold, I don't really have allergies. But one thing that I had done is I'd smoked 2 cigarettes after I left work and on my way into the parking lot of the bank. So I smoked 2 cigarettes and I would go running upstairs and just, not really struggling to breathe, but very uncomfortable breathing and slightly out of breath. So that right there, once again, put me back into the mindset of when I quit last time. See, last time that I quit because my chest was tight because I was, being short of breath. But if I can smoke a couple of cigarettes and then go run up a flight of stairs and almost feel like I'm gasping for air, that's scary. And it just makes me flash forward to the things that could happen in the future and the diseases I could develop, emphysema, some sort of lung disease, cardiac, something with the heart disease. It's a scary thought to think that I could hit a point in my life where if I had not quit smoking, I could be like that all the time. Always be struggling for air, not being able to exercise, not being able to run around the yard and play with my dogs because I can't breathe. Only it's not a temporary thing because, again, these diseases are very serious that cigarettes cause. I mean, nobody needs to tell you that. You already know this. So that was my scare for today. Just finding myself short of breath running up a flight of stairs. And again, that put me right back into the mindset and helped me remember the way things were the last time I quit. So if you're trying to quit smoking, just remember to change. You got to change your mindset. You have to want to quit. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Good luck quitting smoking. You can do it.